Revelation chapter 14, verse number 14. The harvest of the earth. This contains the chilling scripture of the blood running to the horses' bridles. And every time I get one of these big, huge revelations, one of these things that even after over 100,000 hours and over 36 years, hundreds of times through the Bible, and yet I'm still seeing things that I haven't seen before, and I ask myself, how in the world did I miss that? Folks, that's one of those, this is one of those things tonight, and it's a chilling, heartening, disheartening revelation, but the fact that we now know about it is very heartening for us, I think. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud. And upon the cloud one sat unto the Son of Man, having a head on his having on his head a golden crown, on his hand, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Let's just take a look and see if they're continuing the UFO ET alien imagery here. Let's look at 14 and 14. I think this will be our last video of the day. This might make 7 today. All right. I looked, and behold, there was a white Here we go. It was brilliant. And it was a Nephili, a cloud. Do we really think it was a bright cloud, or do we think it was something that that John couldn't identify and he just called it a cloud? Or is this just dung? You can make up your mind. And upon the cloud was one sitting. Now, this is where we get the sitting on the clouds in heaven, isn't it? How about that? One was sitting. So it's not a cloud, obviously. It's a white shining saucer-like object. I would say it's pretty evident that they are continuing the UFO ET alien imagery, and John may well, in fact, have written this to show us the UFO ET alien imagery. Wow. I'm sure this is really eye-opening for a lot of you. And on his head he had a golden crown. Well, let's go just a little bit further into the interlinear. On his head he had a golden crown. That's exactly what we're talking about here. And on his head, on the head of him, this is a spaceship, brothers and sisters, where two walls unite. White shining spacecraft comes down, up where the two walls unite. There's a golden band. A golden crown. What's a crown? A garland, a wreath, something that's used of a plated crown. So it was a white, shiny, saucer-like spacecraft with gold on it. And it was brilliant. And in the hand of him, metaphorical language, the instrument a person uses to accomplish their purpose. So the instrument that he was using to accomplish his purpose was like unto a sharp sickle in the first century mind, because he was cutting down. A sickle, a pruning hook. Do you know what a pruning hook is, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what a pruning hook is? Pruning hook. Do you know what a pruning hook is? That's a pruning hook. You grab things. It's like, look at that. not a nice piece of equipment. So he had a pruning hook. And with this pruning hook, it was a sharp pruning hook. What was he doing with this pruning hook? I'm having a bad hair day. It was, and then someone came out of the temple or out of the craft and said, hey, thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. What is the harvest? If we look up here at the beginning, there's nothing but a bunch of people gathered there. Thrust in your sickle and reap, the harvest is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud, the craft, used that implement and reaped the earth. What does that mean, reaped? What are we in, verse 15? 16. Reaped the earth. This is shocking. This is staggering. This is stunning. This is sickening. And the earth was harvested. It was harvested. Reaped, gathered, harvested. The people were reaped. The people were gathered. The people were harvested. Thrust in your sickle, gather in the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Folks, that's people. The people are the grapes. The people are the harvest. And I'm going to prove it. Oh, Jeff, you can't say it. Watch. And the angel thrust in his sickle to the earth and gathered the vine of the earth, crushed the grapes, gathered the vine of the earth, and put it in the great winepress of the wrath of God. So, ship, gold, some type of a weaponry that harvests, crushes the grapes, makes the juice come out of the grapes. And the winepress was trodden. The weapon did its work. And what are we talking about? Blood. Blood. Blood came out of the winepress, even to the horses' bridles, for the space of 1,600 furlongs. The whole valley filled with blood up to the horses' bridles. That's the harvest of the earth. Do you really have any other questions now of what the Lord Yahweh, Yaldabaoth, Jehovah, Marduk, rat bastard wants of you? I've been telling you that he's a bloodthirsty, blood magic working, fallen God for at least a year now. And his final harvest, what's he going to do? He's going to have a massive blood offering. He's going to drink this blood. What do you do with wine? The wine has been pressed out. The valley's full of it. What's he going to do with it? He's going to drink this blood. He's going to drink your blood. He's going to drink your blood. And he's going to use the power of your blood to launch these plagues and things that he's bringing upon the earth. Ship descends, has a gold band on it. The command is given, use your sharp implement to reap, for the time has come to reap the earth. The harvest of the earth is ripe. What's the harvest? It's people. It's you and I. It's people. And if you don't believe me, the grapes are gathered. The grapes are pressed. The wine is the winepress is applied, and blood comes out of the winepress up to the horses' bridles to fill a whole valley. Yahweh, Jehovah, the Lord, Marduk, Yaldabaoth. He's a blood god. He's a man-eater, as we've read in the Gnostic text. He's a killer, he's a murderer, and he's trying to keep you around down here on the ground. He's trying to herd you so he can kill you and eat you. He wants to kill you and eat you. He wants to drink your blood. He's a cosmic Dracula. And John wrote this right here in the scriptures to prove it to you. Is this the God you want to serve? Do you want to serve a God that's just keeping you around long enough so he can drink your blood? This message has been suppressed for 2,000 years. I'm the only one bringing this to you. Be an unindoctrinator. Share on social media. Sponsor my work. Go to my website, jeffreydarty.com. It's in the box below. One-click support, one-click sponsorship through PayPal or Patreon. We will not stop until we bring the Lord down, till we bring the Lord down to Chinatown. And I just have one little question left for you, Lord. What do you do about that? Jeffrey Darty, the Christian Whistleblower. Helping you unwind your mind, helping you unindoctrinate yourself so that we can all be excellent to each other.